A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss your few doubts of homework questions of cube and cube roots, and after that we are going to see all the other concepts of this chapter. Okay, and yes, here just a minute. Yes. So from homework I have given you question number 4 and question number 5. Tell me if any student is having doubt in any question. Question number 4. Identify the pattern, right, and find the value of the following using above pattern. How many students are having doubt in question number 4? Just raise your hand. How many students are having doubt in question number 4? See here. In question number 4, students, it is given that 2 cube minus 1 cube is equal to 1 plus 2 into 1 into 3. Okay. Then 3 cube minus 2 cube is equal to 1 plus 3 into 2 into 3. Then 4 cube minus 3 cube is equal to 1 plus 4 into 3 into 3. What they are asking us to find the value of following pattern. First, 11 cube minus 10 cube. Second, 36 cube minus 35 cube. Now, so if you observe this pattern, two things are common, right? In each of every given number. See, here one is common or not? One is present in each and every case. 3 is also present in each and every case. Yes or no? So in the beginning, 1 is common and in ending, 3 is common. Tell me everyone. Are you able to identify this? Yes or no? Okay, now observe remaining 2 digits. Right. For first question, in LHS it is 2 and 1. So here we are having 2 and 1. In second, LHS 3 and 2. So here we are having 3 and 2. In third, it is 4 and 3. So here we are having 4 and 3. Are you getting my point? Right. पता चला स्टूडेंट्स इजी है आसान है यस सो 11 क्यूब माइनस 10 क्यूब इज इक्वल टू समझना पहले 1 आपका फिक्स है प्लस लास्ट में आपका 3 फिक्स है हियर यू आर हैविंग 11 एंड 10 so you should write 11 and 10 into 3. Everyone getting my point? 1 plus 11 into 10 into 3. Okay. Please give me some response. Right. 1 plus 11 into 10 into 3. Now let us see your second question. 36 cube minus 35 cube, students. Yes. So same. 1 plus this 3 as it is. Here we are having 36 and 35. So I should write 36 and 35. That's it. Now always remember what they are giving you in the question. Find the value. Right. They are not giving that. Just find expression. In above question, what they have given? Express the following as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. Here in the question, it was asked that express the following. Okay. Express the following as sum of consecutive odd numbers. So in that case, if you don't find this value, then also it is okay. But here what they are giving us, find the value using this pattern. Find the value. That means we need to find its value as well. Okay. So let us find its value. Yes, Sanvi, are you having any doubt? Sanvi, you have raised your hand. You are having any doubt? So it is 1 plus 11 into 3, 33, 33 into 10, 330. This will give you 331. Okay. Easy? One plus, now 36 plus 35 Okay, 36 plus, sorry, not plus, 36 into 35 into 33. So if you multiply 35 into 3, it will be 105. Okay, 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 Sami. 105 into 36, right? So first let me multiply with 6. 6 5 is 30, 6 1s are 6, with 3, 5 3s are 15. Okay, 3 1s are 3. 0 8 7 3. 3780 or not? What should be our answer? 3781. Are you getting my point? Everyone, let's give me some response. Easy. Okay. Now, question number 5. How many of you are having doubt in question number 5? Raise your hand. Which of the following are perfect cube? बस आपको यूनिट डिजिट परफेक्ट क्यूब इनमें से कौन सा परफेक्ट क्यूब है या नहीं? ओके, वो आपको बताना है. एक्चुअली क्या आप यूनिट डिजिट देख के बता सकते हो वो परफेक्ट क्यूब है या नहीं? हाँ, नहीं साफवान समझो यहाँ पे. सी सी स्टूडेंट्स, few students are doing this different way. 1 plus 11 into 10 into 3. First you are multiply with 1 plus 11. First we'll add 1 plus 11, that is 12. 12 into 10, 120. 120 into 360. This is wrong. Why this is wrong? Tell me. Do you remember your BODMAS rule? Do you remember your BODMAS rule? Yes or no? Now who will tell me full form of BODMAS? Bracket, of, division, multiplication, addition means first you should do multiplication then addition. So here we are having addition as well as multiplication. What should be done first? Multiplication should be done or not? Tell me. Multiplication should be done first, right? So that's why first you have to multiply, then you have to add. Is it clear now, everyone? Safwan, is it clear? So if you'll first add and then multiply, definitely you'll end up with wrong answer. Okay. So always remember this BODMAS rule. Okay. Now question number 5 you cannot do directly. See here. Question number 5, that's why I have given to you. Question number 5 you cannot do directly because here if you check, right, for unit digit of x cube, right, which digits are coming in unit digit of x cube? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All digits are coming or not? 0 to 9, all digits are coming. So by observing, tell me, by observing only, can you say that any number is perfect cube or not? Yes or no? Like in the case of square root, right, or perfect square, if you remember, just we are observing its unit digit, and after observation we were saying that either it is not perfect cube or either it may or may not be perfect cube, right? Perfect square, sorry, this was your case of perfect square. But in perfect cube, all the digits are coming in unit place of perfect cube. So by observing only unit digit, we cannot say anything. Are you getting my point, everyone? Please give me some response. Is it clear? So how we can say that it is a perfect cube or not? Can I say with the help of prime factorization, students? Okay. For perfect square, we learned one method, that was prime factorization. Same can I apply here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good, Sankari. Prime factorization, right? But in perfect square, your prime factors were in the pair of 2 or not? Okay. Here we will be having pair of
3.
3. Yes or no? Here we will be having pair of 3 because it is cube. So in prime factorization, we will have a pair of 3. That's it. Okay. That is new here, nothing else. So if all the numbers are in pair of 3, then I can say that yes, it is perfect cube. If not, it is not. Okay. So let us see your question number 5 now. Which of the following are perfect cube? They are asking you that which of the following are perfect cube? See here. The first question is 256. Second question is 216. Third question is 27,000. Fourth question is 2744. First question 256, everyone. Okay, we need to check it is perfect cube or not. Now, who will tell me its prime factorization? No, Shivans. By observation, we cannot say. Okay, we should do prime factorization only. Okay, by observation, how will you like to tell me? Tell me, Shivans. What you want to tell by what is the meaning of by observation? Yes, Shivans. No, by seeing their digits, you can find perfect cube. That is no. You can find cube root by seeing. No. That exactly because you know that 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, then 7 cube is 343. So then between 2 goes 116 and 343, there is no any other perfect cube. Like that you can say. But yes. To find, to check whether a number is perfect cube or not, there is only one approved method, one particular method, that is prime factorization. By other method, you can check, I agree, right? But it is not allowed in the exam. Are you getting my point? Hey, because you will get marks now. If you are writing directly, who will give you marks? Are you getting my point? By observation, yes, you can by observation say 256 lies between 216 and 343. 216 is 6 cube, 343 is 7 cube. So 256 is not a perfect cube. Right? That is the thing. Yes, Gauss. Tell me prime factorization of 256.
Sir, we'll divide by 2, sir.
Okay. So I'm dividing by 2. Next.
2 ones are,
2 ones are,
2 twos are,
2 twos are,
2 eights are.
2 eights are. Alright, next.
Again by 2, sir.
Again by 2.
2 sixes are,
2 sixes are,
2 fours are.
2 fours are. Next.
Again by 2, sir.
Again by 2. Next.
2 threes are,
2 threes are,
2s are.
2s are. Next.
Sir, we can divide again by 2.
Again by 2.
16.
16. Then
2 eights are 16.
next.
2 fours are,
Next.
2 twos are,
Next. 2 1.
2 ones are.
So 256 can be written as how many times 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 to the power 8 or not? Right. Or if I write in the pair of 3, 2 cube, 2 cube, 2 square. Isn't it? Are you getting my point? 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square or not? Everyone, please give me some response. Yes or no? Now tell me, is it a perfect cube? Can you take cube common here? Can you take perfect cube common here? No.
No,
So
sir.
therefore,
No, sir.
yes, no. 256 is not a perfect cube. Yes, Samarth, I agree with your question that in perfect square we were writing may or may not be, but that was unit digit approach, Samarth. That was unit digit approach. There we were seeing by unit digit, right? There we were not checking by prime factorization. By prime factorization, we were finding its square root. Is it clear? That's why by unit digit, there we were writing may or may not be. Yes, your answer will be accurate. Even there also, if you check with this method, that is prime factorization, your answer will be accurate. Okay, so it all depends on method. So unit digit approach is not applicable in cube and cube root to find it is perfect cube or not. But for other cases, it is applicable, right? That is to predict unit digit of perfect cube or cube root. 216. Who will tell me 216? Yes, Sanketi, tell me.
Sir, divided by 2,
Divided by 2.
108.
108. Everyone take care in this 0, right? Majority of the you will going to do mistake in this 0. So 0 is important over here. Take care here. Next.
Sir, divided by 2,
Yes.
54.
Yes.
54 divided by 2,
Hmm.
27.
Hmm.
27 divided by 3, 9.
Hmm.
9 divided by 3, 3.
Hmm.
And 3 threes are 1.
3 ones are 1.
Yes.
3 ones are 3. 3 threes and 3 ones are 3. Okay. So this is 2 cube. This is 3 cube. So definitely, yes, teachers, you can use prime factorization in perfect square also to predict it is perfect square or not. But if they are telling you that it is your 1 mark question or use unit digit approach, then do that only. Okay, for 1 mark, you cannot do this long prime factorization. Na? 2 cube into 3 cube. Okay, so all prime factors are perfect cube. So therefore, yes, 216 is a perfect cube. Right, yes. Every student will get chance. Every student will get chance. Don't worry. Is it clear, everyone? Tell me yes. And if it is not, tell me no. I'll explain again. Please give me some response, everyone. Is it clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So here chances of mistakes are there. Take care in this 0. Okay, in this 0, chances of mistakes are there. Okay, Nutan, which this 216 you want me to explain again? 216, Nutan, or 256? See, yes. Prime factorization is your common method to find square root or cube root. For square root, you need to make pair of 2. For cube root, you need to make pair of 3. That's it. So for 216 students, if you divide this by 2, you will get 108. Again, by division by 2, you will get 54. By 2, you will get 27. By 3, 9. By 3, 3. And by 3, 1. So if you check here, it is 2 cube. It is 3 cube. So 216 is equal to 2 cube into 3 cube. Is it clear now, Nutan? Please give me some response. Is it clear? Tell me yes. Okay. Now let us see your question number 3, that is 27,000. Who will tell me for this question? 27,000. Raise your hand. Yes, Sanvi, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
3 9s are 27, sir.
3 9s are 27. And what about the remaining 3 zeros?
Sir, 3 zeros are 0, sir. 3 0.
Okay, 3 times 0. Next.
Sir, 3 3s are 9.
3 3s are 9. And 3 zeros as it is.
0
Next.
0. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
3 1s are 3, sir.
Okay. 3 1s are 3. Next.
Same 0, sir. Sir, 2 5s are 10.
2 5s are 10. How many zeros?
2 zeros, sir.
2 zeros. Very good, Sanvi. Next.
Sir, 2, sir.
2.
2 2s are 4.
Yes.
2 5s are 10.
2 5s are 10.
0.
0. Yes. 250. Next.
Sir, 2 1s are 2.
2 1s are 2.
2 2s are 4.
2 2s are 4.
2 5s are 10.
2 5s are 10. Yes. 125. Next.
Sir, 5 2s are 10.
5 2s are 10.
5 5s are 25.
5 5s are 25. Next.
5 5s are 25, sir.
5 5s are 25. Next.
5 ones are 5, sir.
5 ones are 5. Yes, very good. So isn't
Thank you,
it
sir.
3 cube,
Yes, sir.
2 cube, and 5?
5 cube.
Right. Yes. If I write 27,000, it is 3 cube into 2 cube into 5 cube. Tell me, is it perfect cube or not? Students?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, yes,
sir.
27,000 is a perfect cube. Everyone got this? Easy or not? Tell me. These questions are easy? Please give me some response.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Very easy, very good. Now let us see few more questions. That is your final question here, 2744. I'll give chance to each and everyone, students. Wait, there are so many questions, right? Each and every student will get chance. Okay. Don't hurry, don't worry. See, here only 4 questions are there in question 5. So only 4 students will get chance now. For remaining questions, I'll give chance to each and everyone, right? So fourth, I am having 2744. Now, yes, Nishka, tell me.
Yes, sir. So first we should divide by 2, sir.
Okay,
So we will get 1372.
1372. 13 twos are 26,
So,
7 twos are 14, 2 twos are 4. Next,
so we should divide by 2 only, sir.
by 2 only.
We will get 686.
686. Okay. 6 twos are 12, 8 twos are 16, 6 twos are 12. Next,
So then by 2 only, sir.
by 2,
So we will get 343.
3, 4, 3. Next,
So we should divide by 7.
by 7,
So we will get 49.
49. Next,
So 7,
Hmm,
7,
hmm, hmm.
7 only, sir.
Very good. Next,
7 sevens are 49.
yes,
Then 7 ones are 7.
yes. Thank you. So this is your 2 cube or not? Okay. And this is 7 cube. So can I say 2744 is equal to 2 cube into 7 cube? Now tell me, is it a perfect cube? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are not seeing
Yes, sir.
now cube root, right? Cube root we will see. Now just we are discussing that is it a perfect cube or not? So therefore 27 or I can say therefore yes 2744 is a perfect cube. So everyone got this? How to check is it given number is perfect cube or not? Easy? Yes or no? I should have given you this few remaining question from homework. No issue. Now let us see question number 6 and 7. These questions are of your multiplied and divided type. Okay. So in square and square root students, you remember this question multiplied and divided type? Who will tell me about that? In square root, what you were writing for multiplied and what you were writing for divided? Just raise your hand. Yes, Rohan, tell me.
Sir, first we would find the prime factors of the number and the unpaired number was our answer.
Unpaired number was our answer, right? See here, let me tell you here what we should do. So, if they are asking you find smallest number by which given number must be multiplied or divided, must be multiplied or divided. There are two type of different questions to obtain a perfect square. So see here carefully. If it is multiplied or divided, which method you are going to use? Here only one method is there. Which method? Prime factorization, right? And definitely you will have unpaired number. See here. But here unpaired number are in the form of 2, right? A is also unpaired number, a square is also unpaired number. Are you getting my point? Okay. A cube is your paired number. Please tell me. A and a square both are your unpaired numbers or not? Are you getting my point? Students, please give me some response. A and a square both are unpaired numbers or not? Here, with respect to a cube. First, did you understand this or not? Tell me. You understood this? Okay. A and a square both are unpaired numbers. Okay, everyone. If any student is having doubt in this, first ask me, right? A and a square both are unpaired numbers. So if it is your type of divided type question, your answer should be unpaired number directly. If it is A, your answer should be A square, answer should be A square. Okay, how? See here, see. Let me show you here. Right, what are questions we have done here? In this question, this 2 square is unpaired number or not? For cube, for perfect cube, how a paired number is defined? A paired number means it should come 3 times or not? Right. In square, a paired number means group of 2. In cube, a paired number means group of 3. So if it is not a group of 3, definitely it is not paired number. It may be single or it may be group of 2. Are you getting my point? Apurva, is it clear now? Everyone. Here 2 square is unpaired number or not? Are you getting my point? Please give me some response. Everyone. Right. So any student is having still doubt? Ask me. Right. So if it is a divided type of question, your answer should be unpaired number, right? Your answer should be unpaired number directly for divided type of question. Only one method you have to use, that is prime factorization method. Unpaired number is your answer. For unpaired number is your answer means for A, if A is your unpaired number, your answer should be A. A square is your unpaired number, your answer should be A square. Yes, definitely I'll repeat. See here. Please give me a quick response, right? See, when we were finding prime factors of 256, observe this prime factors of 256 students. So here, this 2 square is unpaired number or not? What is the meaning of paired number in terms of cube? What is the meaning of paired number in terms of cube? A paired number in terms of cube means it should be pair of 3 or not? Because A into A into A. That is called a cube. Now paired number in terms of square, it is A into A square. So for A square, right, for square or perfect square, A square is your perfect square or A square is your pair. For perfect cube, A cube is your pair. For perfect cube, A cube is your pair, and perfect square, A square is your pair. Everyone getting my point? So for perfect square, what is your unpaired number? If there is not a group of 2, only one chance is there, group of 1, that is A only. A is your unpaired number for perfect square. Now for perfect cube, if you are not being able to form pair of 3, just remove this 3. Now you are having 2 chances. Either you can have A or you can have A square. So A and A square both are unpaired numbers or not in terms of perfect cube? Is it clear now, Piyush? Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if it is a divided type of question, what should be your answer, students? Unpaired number directly, right? For A, if A is your unpaired number, just divide that number by A. If A square is your unpaired number, just divide that question by A square. That's it. But if it is your question of multiplied, then your answer will be different. Then you need to multiply with that number which can complete pair. Okay. Number which will make unpaired number a pair? Okay. So if you want to make unpaired number a pair, what should be your answer? See, if your unpaired number is A should be multiplied with which number to make it a paired number? Tell me. A should be multiplied with A square or not? If A will be multiplied with A square, your answer will be A cube. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. For A square, what will be your answer? A or not? If A square will be multiplied with A, it will become A cube. A into A square will become A cube. Are you getting my point? Please give me some response. So this you have to remember for this type of question. If it is your question of divided or if it is your question of multiplied, you should use this method. For divided, unpaired number is your answer. For multiplied number, which will make unpaired number a pair, that is your answer. Is it clear? Please give me some response. Everyone. Right. For A, unpaired number, your answer is A square, it is A square. Right. For A, it is A square, it is A. Why not? Definitely I'll repeat. See here. Find the smallest number by which given number must be multiplied or divided to obtain a perfect square. If it is your divided type, your answer should be unpaired number. If it is divided type for A, your answer should be A. For A square, answer should be A square. For multiplied, if your answer is A, unpaired number is A, your answer should be A square. If unpaired number is A square, answer should be A. Okay. This is your unpaired number and this is your answer. Let me show you a few examples, then you can get clear idea. This is your answer. Just remember this, right? You need to remember this table. Okay. Now, let us discuss here for 256 only, right? First, let us discuss for 256, then we can proceed. Just you need to remember this, right? That's why I'm writing here. Just you need to remember this. Now, 256. So first you need to find prime factors, right? So already we have found prime factors of 256 or not, students? Tell me. हमने 256 के prime factors already find कर दिए हैं. So 256 is equal to 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square. 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square. Now what is unpaired number here? Tell me quickly. Madhusudan, tell me what is unpaired number here? Okay. What is unpaired number here?
2 square.
2 square. Very good. Very good. Now suppose this question is your divided type. What should be your answer? Observe this table, na? For divided, what should be your answer? For divided, your answer should be A square, right? So 2 square. So therefore 256 must be divided by 2 square to make it a perfect cube. And what will be a perfect cube? See here. So if you divide 256 by 2 square, understand this carefully. 256 by 2 square, it is equal to what is 256? 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square. Divide by 2 square, so it will become 2 into 2, 4 cube. Are you getting my point? 4 cube is 64. This is clear, everyone? Please give me some response, right? 256 by 4 square. Now, suppose it is your question of multiplied. Yes, Madhusudan, tell me. For multiplied, what should be your answer? Check this table. For multiplied number which will make unpaired number a pair, which will convert unpaired number a pair. So for a square, which number can be multiplied to make it a perfect cube? Tell me.
A.
A. So for 2 square, which number should be multiplied? 2 or not? 2
Yes,
square
sir.
should be multiplied with 2 or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So our answer should be 256 must be multiplied by 2 to make it a perfect cube. Now, if you want to find that perfect cube, how we will find that perfect cube? So 256 into 2, which is equal to 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square into 2. 2 square into 2 is 2 cube. 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube. 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 cube. What is 8 cube, students? Quickly. Or just multiply 256 with 2. 6 2s are 12. 5 2s are 10 plus 1. 11 or not? 6 2s are 12. 5 2s are 10 plus 1, 11. 2 2s are?
Eight.
I think there is some mistake. Just a minute. 6 2s are 12. 1. 5 2s are 10 plus 1, 11. Again 1 carry. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. 512. Is it clear, everyone? Please give me some response. Everyone, easy. मधुसूदन अभी क्लियर हुआ? मल्टीप्लाइड और
sir.
डिवाइडेड टाइप के क्वेश्चन सबको क्लियर हो गए? यस और नो? कर सकते हो जाएंगे? Right. Now let me show you those questions from your module. So question number 6. What is the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied so that the products are perfect cube? So here you need to find smallest number by which the given number can be multiplied. So this is a which type of question? Multiplied or not, students? Tell me. So they have
Yes, sir.
6 questions or 3 questions, 675, 392 and 2662. So I'll show you bigger question 2662. Remaining 2 you can do from homework. Are you getting my point? Because these 2 are small questions. Okay. So let me show you that this 2662. Okay. So who will tell me? Raise your hand. How we can proceed? Yes, Tejas, tell me.
Sir, we will first do prime factorization.
Okay, prime factorization. Tell me prime factorization of 2662.
Sir, first we will divide by 2.
Okay.
2 ones are,
1s are,
2 threes are,
2 3s are,
threes are,
3s are,
ones are.
1s are, right. Next.
Sir, we will divide it by 11.
11, very good. Then
11 ones are,
1s are,
11 twos are,
11 2s are,
11 ones are.
11 1s are, very good. Next.
11,
Hmm.
11 ones are,
11 1s are 11, and then again 11 1s are 11, right? And what should be final step?
sir, 11 ones are.
11 1s are. So here we are having 2 as it is, and this is 11 cube. So how can you write 2662? 2662 is equal to 2 into 11 cube or not?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, by which number it should be multiplied? What is unpaired number here?
Sir, 2.
2. So it should be multiplied by which number?
Sir, 2 square.
2 square. Very good. So here 2662 must be multiplied by 2 square to make it a perfect cube. Are you getting my point, students? Yes or no? Please give me some response, right? And 2 square is nothing but 4 only. Okay, so what should be your answer? 4. They are not asking you perfect cube or cube root of perfect cube. Just they are asking you by which number it should be multiplied. Easy, right? Easy or not? Remaining
Yes, sir.
2 can you do from home or not? Right? Can you try those questions from home?
Yes, sir.
sir.
If you face any difficulty, I can show you, right, in next class. So
Okay,
question
sir.
number 7. What is the smallest number by which the following number must be divided so that products are perfect cube, right? So here you need to find smallest number by which the following numbers can be divided to obtain a perfect cube. Are you getting my point, students? Here what you need to find? Smallest number by which it should be divided. So here also are having two questions. First question is 832. Second question is 3087. So I'll show you 3087. 832 you can do from homework. Are you getting my point? Tell me yes, quickly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, who will tell me prime factorization of 3087? Yes, Shivansh, tell me.
Sir, first we should prime factorize it.
Yes, let us do prime factorization. First step,
Sir, by 3,
by 3,
1, 0, 2,
0, 2,
9.
9. Very good. Next,
Again by 3,
by 3,
3, 4, 3.
4, 3. Okay, next,
Next 7,
7,
49.
49. Next,
7,
7.
7,
Then
1.
7 1. Yes. So this is 3 square. This is 7 cube. So what is 3087 now? 3 square into 7 cube. Okay, now it is your question of divided, students. So for divided, what was your answer? Directly unpaired number or not? For A, it is A square, it is A square. So here it is your, what is your unpaired number?
3 cube. 3 square.
So what should be your answer?
3087 by 3 square.
By 3 square, 9, right? That's it. Just 9 is our answer, right? Just that is they are asking. So here, 3087 must be divided by 3 square, which is equal to 9, to make it a perfect cube. Is it clear, everyone? So 3087 by 9. 9 is your answer. Please give me some response, everyone. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now remaining question you are having by cube root. Okay. Cube root through estimation, but if I'll show you those now, I find difficulty. Yes, yes. You are supposed to do NCERT question of this. Okay. Okay. NCERT क्वेश्चन आप इसके करो स्टूडेंट्स. NCERT ज्यादा है. NCERT में क्वेश्चन ज्यादा है. उसमें मजा आएगा. उसमें सारी चीजें पता चलेंगी. Now let me show you question number 13 first. Okay. क्योंकि now we are having 5 minutes. Question 13 आपका 5 minutes में हो जाएगा. फिर next 5 minutes important discussion करना है. So question number 13, 3 numbers are in the ratio 2:3:4. They are asking us in the question that 3 numbers, no, here we should not divide at last because they are asking us to find only the number by which it should be divided. If they will ask that find that perfect cube as well, then at that time we should divide or multiply. Okay, just they are asking the number by which it should be multiplied or divided. So 3 numbers are in the ratio 2:3:4. Okay, and sum of their cubes is, and sum of their cubes is 33957. 33957. Find the numbers. Okay, tell me how we can begin. Okay. 3 numbers are in the ratio 2:3:4 students. Right. This is your linear equation in one variable or not? Yes, Samarth, tell me.
Sir, we should take those number as x.
Yes. As x or 2x, 3x, 4x?
Sir, 2x, 3x, and 4x. Sir.
Very good. Since here ratio is 2:3:4, let 3 numbers are 2x, 3x, and 4x. Right. Next, sum of their cubes is 33957. So how can you write this statement into mathematical form?
Sir, 2x cube plus 3x cube plus 4x cube equals to 33957.
2x whole cube plus 3x whole cube plus 4x whole cube is equal to 33957. Yes. What should be our next step? So now can I simplify here? Now tell me, this cube is applicable to both or not? 2 and x. This cube is applicable to both. 3 and x. Cube is applicable to both. 4 and x. What is 2 cube? 2 cube is 8 or not? What is 3 cube? 27 or not? What is 4 cube? 64 or not? Are you getting my point, everyone? Right. In each and every case, I am having this x cube common. So 8 plus 27 plus 64. So 8 plus 4, 12 plus 7, 19. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So therefore 99x cube is equal to 33957. Are you getting my point, students? Right. Please give me some response. So x cube is equal to 33957 divided by 99 or not? Okay. So if we divide by 11 here, 11 9s are 99, 11 3s are 33. We cannot divide here. Then 11 8s are 88. Then 7, 11 7s are 77. 3087 by 9. So if we divide by 3, 3 3s are 9. This is 1, 0. 3 2s are 6. 27, 3 9s are 27. If we divide by 3, 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9. So therefore x cube is 343 or not? Tell me. Students.
Yes, sir.
343, isn't it 7 cube? Students. Okay. Please give me some response, everyone. X cube is 7 cube or not? Because 343 is 7 cube. So if x cube is 7 cube, can I say x is equal to 7? Can I say x is equal to 7? Tell me quickly. Can I say x is equal to 7? Please, quickly. अब लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल याद करो स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल में हम फाइनल आंसर क्या लिखते थे जो हमने एज्यूम किया था? Those 3 numbers are 2x, 3x, and 4x. So let us put value of x here. Okay, because what they are asking us these numbers, na? So 3 numbers are 2x, 3x, and 4x. And your 2x is equal to 2 into 7, that is 14. 3x is equal to 3 into 7, that is 21. 4x is equal to 4 into 7, that is 28. So 14, 21, 28. Is it clear? Please give me some response. 14, 28, and 14, 21, and 28. Okay, is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please give me some response.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
आज के लिए इतना ही, राइट? आज आपको ये चीजें होमवर्क में करनी है, बाकी सारी चीजें हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखेंगे और नेक्स्ट क्लास में ये चैप्टर खत्म हो जाएगा. एंड